Good morning, loves, and welcome to Real Talk with Tamara. As you guys come into the room, please do hit the like button. Also, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. I hope that you guys are doing okay on this morning. I know that I am. I always express the importance of hitting the like button because the like button helps to keep the video in the algorithm. Okay, so like, share, subscribe, comment, all of those great things. Okay, I know that I've been missing in action. Actually, you guys, I had to. Y'all know I work a lot, right? And when you're self-employed, you don't really have off days. Okay, even when you have people working with you, if they get sick, you really can't get sick. You have to pick up that slack. But anyways, I actually had to make a run out of town. And believe it or not, I wanted to get on like when I would get back to the hotel room, but I would be so tired. And as weird as it sounds, being out of town, even though we was working, we would be out all day, collecting some stuff. Um, when I would get back to the hotel room, it almost felt like a vacation, right? But I was gonna get on. I got home yesterday and I was gonna get on, and I was like, I need to totally like recuperate. But I am back today. Okay, I'm back today. And I wanted to talk about, I know I've missed a plethora of things because I've had some of my subscribers sending me stuff. And so yesterday I made some phone calls to um some people because I had people calling me, and I think, when they listen to quite a few vlogs and stuff, sometimes people may get confused and they have a lot of questions because has their own everybody has their own perspective on certain things, which is cool with me. Hold on, I'm trying to pull it up. Yeah, everybody has their own his or her own perspective on things. Um, and so, people start calling and all of that. They have anxiety. Hey, listen, I think I said the judge gives up to 3 times, but I did say that, hey, it is the judge's discretion. And I kind of thought that it would be that they would try to pull a rabbit out of their hat, the defense, and try and get it prolonged until next year. But I'm happy that the judge put her foot down, okay, and says that that was the final time. Okay, she says that that was the final time. Of course, things are starting to come out. As I did a video about the DA collecting money, or Rock executives within Rock Nation supporting the DA. We all know. I would love to know who those executives were, because we all know that Gotti is now considered some type of executive as it relates to working with Jay-Z. And but anyways, a lot more stuff is going to come out, and I called somebody yesterday to get some clarity about some stuff, and I'll probably do that in another video. But I wanted to make the focal point on this. I know a lot of people have probably already talked about this, but I want to talk about it too. Okay. It's funny because look at the top of the screen right here. MPD is hiring. They starting at $54,000. Okay, Lord Jesus, listen, with benefits, $72,000 after 3 years. So they taking it on up, and I think that's what you have to do. Okay. Um, but anyways, they talk about the wheels of justice. Some say may have been slow, but let's look at this and talk about this. Okay, let's look at it and talk about it. I know everybody already did a video on it, but I want to do a video on it because I haven't had the opportunity to do a video on it. So, from my understanding, it is set for the end of September. Okay, the ending of September.
And the case has Have new information tonight in the quest for justice for young Dolph, a case we've been following so closely here. It's been 2.5 years since he was killed, and the case has yet to be tried.
And one of those 4 suspects charged with murder was supposed to go on trial today. But as our Jarita Patterson explains, the case has been delayed again.
The wheels of justice, some say, have been slow to turn in the death of young Dolph. A trial for Justin Johnson and Cornelius Smith, the two police say pulled the triggers, will have to wait. As soon as Johnson was brought into court, the judge wasted no time telling the 26-year-old his trial, which was set to happen Monday, was being delayed.
I was extremely upset when the lawyers came to me asking for a motion to continue this case.
Both the defense and prosecutors are asking for more time to get expert witnesses in place.
So do you have experts in place?
The defense does, Your Honor.
We have an expert too, Your Honor.
Johnson's attorney saying he plans to call one expert to the stand. Prosecutors are aiming to bring 2 to trial.
These are cell phone experts regarding location information on cell phones.
The second alleged gunman was also escorted in Monday,
Smith is present in the courtroom, Your Honor.
at which time Cornelius Smith was informed he would go to trial at a later date as well. After sitting for less than a minute, he was making his way back out. Last up, Jamarcus Johnson, who has already entered a guilty plea for being an accessory after the fact. He's standing there to the left, wearing a T-shirt that reads Misfits, which according to the judge describes how he has adjusted to the court's orders.
Their report says that you're not compliant with weekly call-ins. I'm not sure what the problem is.
A problem Johnson and his attorney promised would no longer be an issue. Hernandez Govan, the alleged mastermind behind the killing, stood alongside Johnson as he too was ordered to return with the other 3 defendants. His attorney telling us they are ready for whatever is next.
We're joined at the hips with the other defendants, and we just can't, as far as I know, at this point, things are going to proceed.
That trial is set for September 23rd, with the judge re-emphasizing that is the day in which it will happen. Just inside the courtroom behind me will be there as well. Reporting for your news leader inside the CJC, Jarita Patterson, WREG, News Channel 3.
Okay. So we see everything that they're talking about, of course, September 23rd, and we hear Govan's attorney consistently saying he don't know, they're joined at the hip. So I guess that translates into, hey, they're not willing to give Govan, the deal that he wants, or which is probably to try and drop all charges, or that could be a decoy. But what I do notice is that Govan and Jamarcus seems to be comfortable around each other. You know what I mean? Does not seem to be fearful of each other. Govan isn't looking, because we know that Govan. Now, I do want to say this. I do believe them folks when they say that Govan is a stone cold unaliver, but I don't believe that he was the mastermind. I believe that he was brought in. Okay, I've maintained that. I've maintained that from the very beginning, that I do believe that he was brought in to this plan, and he may have brought in the people that actually did it, but I don't think that this idea of taking young Dolph out, and I've said this many times, was conceived through Govan, because there was just too many attempts on his life, right? From the people that Govan was affiliated with. And we all know that that was people from CMG, okay? And affiliates. So, and Cornelius, okay? So Cornelius walks in, and I don't know what is going on with as it relates to Cornelius's appearance. Sometimes, maybe he's stressed out, but from my understanding, he goes and he prays and stuff. He don't really seem to be as stressed. I do know that he wanted to try and get 4 years or something like that, which is almost delusional. And but just looking at his appearance, I don't know if they sometimes, in defense situations, they will say something like their lawyers will tell them to try and change their appearance. But I didn't hear Cornelius's attorney say anything about bringing in any experts. I think it's strictly Straight Drop's attorney that wants to try and bring in experts. I don't know if Cornelius's attorney is given that much kickback. As a matter of fact, I don't believe that he is at all. Okay. I don't believe that Cornelius is at all. Okay. But Cornelius definitely looks weird. Okay. When he go over there to that penitentiary, as they say, it ain't gonna be good for him to go in there with plaits and barrettes on his head. Um, you know, that just ain't no good look. But he looks totally different. Okay, and I'm ready to pull it up. He looks totally different. Okay, from when he first, from when he first went up in there. Cornelius was not a bad looking young man. Okay, I, yeah, I don't know. Like I said, sometimes defense attorneys, sometimes people will play games. Um, okay, this is when he first right here. When he first, this is when they first was called. You see how petite he is. That was like around the beginning January of 2022. So that was 2 years ago. He was petite, short-little thing, fits the description of the guy in the Draco. Of course, he does not look like that anymore. Okay. He started changing right here. It looks like he wanted to do some dreads right here, right? He had gained weight. And now that's when he first got there. Now I don't know what he looked like now. It's totally weird. Okay. But anyways, I'm happy that, because I think Straight Drop's attorney would try and play as many games as Straight Drop's attorney possibly could. As far as Govan's attorney is doing what attorneys do. They will play coy and say, well, I don't know, the whole time there has been something to happen. Govan is not out on bond like that for nothing. Okay. I don't know why he's out on bond, but I just know it ain't for nothing. I'd be a damn fool to believe that. And you all would be too. I can't be accusatory because I don't know the conditions of the reason he's out on bond. I just know that it's sealed, and I don't believe that he was the mastermind. Okay, Govan is older. No, he's double like Straight Drops in them age. He's been in and out of the system, so he knows the system a little better than them. Govan is not wanting to go and do 50 years. Okay, because I think Govan could have took a left as far as young Dolph, being alive or not. I think it was strictly money motivated and nothing else. Because young Dolph had been coming to Memphis every year doing turkeys and stuff. Straight Drop, Trula Mafia, nor Govan had tried to take him out. Okay. I know a lot of people say they feel like it's got something to do with Big Unc. Well, that could play a part in them being able to the people who paid being able to manipulate them. That could have played a part in it. But as far as that being the sole motivation, no, the sole motivation was that people out of CMG camp and their affiliates wanted him dead. And I've said this, I was looking for that video. It was from back in 2022. Remember they hacked my stuff and some more stuff, but I have my video still backed up. And I was looking for the video where I was in 2022 when I was throwing out hints about Straight Drop being in Indiana. I've been saying it. I never thought that it was a coincidence. I can't be accusatory, but I've always said that was his destination. He probably didn't know that was going to be his final destination in life, though, right? Because after it was hot on them, I think they was trying to get him to a location. The people that was behind this, paying for this, to get him to a location um to take him out. And so when people come to me and say, aha, yeah, we think it was Zach Randolph. Well, I threw out hints about that 2 years ago, and I still have been saying that as it relates to that. So I mean, that's nothing new to me. I can't definitively say that, other than I've said 2 years ago that his Zach Randolph's name kept coming up as it relates to Trula Mafia. You can go and look at some of my videos, because the colonel that was over the precinct, which is one of my best friends, I've always said that he dealt with them boys heavy, and every time we talked about this case, his name came up. So I mean, it wouldn't be surprising to me, because I've been throwing that out there for 2 years. Okay. So, but I can't definitively say that, because he did not definitely say that. It's just that every time young Dolph's name came up, as I've said in other videos when he and I have talked about this, he always spoke about passively, as I've said in other videos for almost 2 years, Zachary Randolph and Trula Mafia. Okay, and it just I said I don't know why he always brings that up. So that's nothing new to me. Um, I said back, it was in March of 2022. Okay. Why would Straight Drop be in Indiana? Don't y'all think that it was something weird about that? Who had ties in Indiana? And one of my subscribers jumped up there. I've never seen him again, and said, "Oh, you already know that it was Zachary Randolph." Okay. So I would have to say allegedly. I don't know. I cannot definitive. I have not had anybody to definitively say it. Okay. But I would not be surprised. Okay. I can't be accusatory, but I can't be surprised. But I have been putting those nuggets out there for 2 years. Okay. But anyways, you guys, but I'm not saying that it's him, okay? Because I have not been told that it was him. I cannot say that officially, because I don't know that. I just know that 1+1 is 2, and it looks weird. But if so, or it could just be his affiliation with CMG, because we know that they had a history of wanting him gone. Hey. I spoke about some stuff in my members, and it seems like since I spoke about some stuff in my members, um, everybody been on just Zach Randolph job. But hey, it's all good though. Anyways, you guys, y'all make sure y'all get memberships. That's where all the nuggets be at, in the membership. Okay, that's where everybody ideas are conceived at, which is cool. Okay, I ain't mad. I'd be happy to help people eat. But anyways, you guys, hey, we're gonna see what's gonna happen. I think that Straight Drop and them are cooked. Okay, Straight Drop is Straight Drop. A Straight Drop is in between a rock and a hard place. You could look at Straight Drop at this point and tell that Straight Drop regrets it. Straight Drop is 26 years old, and he looks like he's about 39. It's sad. He looks like he's about 39. I will say this: whoever was involved, whoever, okay. It appears to me that a lot of these men were older men, double his age. They should be ashamed of themselves. They definitely should be ashamed of themselves for not only working to have this happen, but to also send out these young guys to mess their lives up to. Instead of encouraging them, it seems to me that a lot of these men were in positions of where some of them may have been held in high regards. They could have really been a positive influence on their life. And I would have to say with Zach Randolph, it's allegedly. Nobody ever confirmed that with me. That's credible. Okay, that's credible. But hey, anyways, these people were in a position to really help their community, but instead they decided to destroy. And so that's one of the reasons why I say, if you don't get it on the front end, you're going to definitely get it on the back end. You have to reap what you sow. So it comes back one way or the other. It's sad if Zach was involved in this. And I don't know, I'm not saying that because I have not been told that by anybody credible. Okay. What I was throwing out was suspicions from 2 years, since 2 years ago. Okay. About it and or about him and Straight Drop being in Indiana, and according to my friend, him being extremely tight, with Trula Mafia. If this is true, and I don't know, it would be sad because he's from Indiana. That's where the other half of my family is. He was definitely one of my favorite NBA players. I was very proud when he came to Memphis. My family was very proud because they're from up there in Muncie, Indianapolis, from around Fort Wayne. So they was very happy. He's from around Marion, which is right outside of Fort Wayne, which is probably Fort Wayne, just on the outskirts. And so they was, everybody was really happy about that. So, hey, listen, when people get to talking about, well, you hating, no, I'm not hating. I hate that this happened. I hate that this happened. But like I said, nobody credible has confirmed it with me. But I've had my suspicions for 2 years, and I've been very vocal about it. Just based on some conversations that I've had with people. But anyways, Straight Drop and Cornelius court date has been reset, and they're gonna go. And it seems like Straight Drop's attorney is wanting. Straight Drop's attorney is wanting for people to come in. I forget what it's called. Experts to come in. I don't think Cornelius's attorney is giving any kickback as it relates to that. I think Cornelius just got dreams of going home. Okay. When I looked at Cornelius, he kind of I thought about that movie Life. Y'all remember, I love that movie Life. Love that movie Life with Eddie Murphy and Martin Lawrence. And I thought Cornelius kind of reminded me of the what's his name, Bernie Mac and his friend. Oh my God, Lord, forgive me Lord, okay. But anyways, you guys, I want you guys to please like, share, and subscribe. If you would like to support the channel, you could definitely support the channel via Cash App.